All right, hello there, this is Dennis, and we are going to play a full game of Deck of Wonders. I'm going to shuffle while I talk about the intro, and then you guys will be able to watch a full game play out unplanned here. So you'll see that I already have the villain card set at the top, Cullen the Spoiled Prince, and in the prototype that is the only villain. I've also set out Cullen's legacy packs. You'll see them here. If you meet certain conditions as you're playing, you unlock those packs and add them to the game. And those will change the cards you're playing with, they'll change the rules of the game, change all kinds of interesting things. Right now, there's none of them unlocked though. They're all sealed. I'm shuffling up, and then you will start the game by drawing four cards, excuse me. Cut it right here. And 1, 2, 3, 4. I have the option to mulligan these once. I like having the Entry Herd and the Reinforced Dam. Those are both minions with high health. Gust of Wind and Earth Shield could be helpful. Actually, what I can do, I'm going to keep this hand. I'm going to play Entry Herd. You play them sideways because they can't attack this turn. I have to discard a spell or a card. So I'll put this spell in the discard. And then I can draw one. I get Lightning Strike. What I'm going to do is I'm going to play Reinforced Dam. And then the first question that I have is, should I shield something? That would make it more survivable. If the villain draws a lot of minions, that's good. It would kind of almost guarantee that these two live. If the villain draws spells, though, I could wind up wasting this card. But let's go for it. Let's what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shield the Entry Herd, actually. Put that there. And what that's going to do is the first time that the Entry Herd gets hit, that damage will be 0. So I'm ending my turn, I'm hanging on to a Lightning Strike, and I turn everything right side up at the end of my turn, signaling it's ready to attack. But I can't attack this turn. Now it's the villain's first turn. The villain doesn't have a hand of cards. They just play immediately what they draw. And on their first turn, just like I got 4, they get 3. So 1, they get a Reinforced Dam of their own, and you play it upside down. And you'll see this is the villain side here. Their dams have taunt, meaning that I have to kill that before I can attack anything else. 2 is the Pixie Mesmerist, no text on that. 1, 2. And 3 is another Pixie Mesmerist. Okay, this is great, this is great. They've got 2 attack, and I can order them any way I want. I have to keep these in this order. It doesn't matter right now, so 2 attack is not going to be enough to defeat the dams for health, and I'm going to send, or that means that the Pixie Mesmerists are going to attack me directly. I lose 2 health, going from 30 to 28. The dam has 0 attack, so I guess so it doesn't attack. Next up, they go back right side up, and it's my turn now. So I draw 1 card this time. I have another Lightning Strike. I actually like this. I'm going to Lightning Strike, and I have to discard 1 to play it. And I'm going to destroy a minion with 2 or less health, so I'll destroy the Pixie Mesmerist, but I get to draw another card as a part of that, and I drew a Forest Troll, big beefy minion, but I have to discard 2 to play it, so I'm just going to hang on to it right now. I would attack with my Ent, but it's not going to be enough damage to kill the Reinforced Dam, and remember, I have to destroy that dam before I can get to Cullen or anything else. So my turn is effectively over. Next up, the villain goes. They draw a Poison Toad. All right, this is going to be interesting. I'm going to keep them in this order, and now they will attack. The Pixie Mesmerist plus the Poison Toad is normally only 2 damage, which isn't enough to kill the Reinforced Dam, but Poison Toad has poison, meaning it destroys any minion it deals damage to. Thus, it will kill this, and that means the villain will target the Reinforced Dam. So 1 damage, 2 damage with poison, the Reinforced Dam is no more. However, that's the end of the villain turn. I am up, and I live to fight another day. All right, I've pulled an Entry Herd again. I'm going to play that immediately, get rid of the Forest Troll, and see what I pull. Another Earth Shield. Okay. I am going to hang on to this. I don't want to shield this because I know that Poison Toad is going to destroy something. So I'm going to have it, I hope, destroy something without a shield. So that's the end of my turn. Now it's the villain's turn. They get the spell Gust of Wind, which on their side says destroy all player minions with 1 base health. I don't have any minions with 1 base health, so I can just discard that. Now comes Battle Lines. I've kind of been going through that quickly. Since these are both priority 3, I can order them any way I want. I'm going to put the Tree Herd without the shield up front. And again, the villain's logic is, can I kill the furthest left minion? Well, because I have poison, I certainly can. And the Pixie Mesmerist is forced to attack first because I have it furthest left. I could have rearranged that if I wanted to, but I chose not to. So there's 1 attack that's 3 damage back, is going to kill the Pixie Mesmerist. And then the Toad attacks and kills the Tree Herd. That 3 damage back is going to kill the Toad as well. So all 3 of these are going to be destroyed. But I didn't waste my shield on that Tree Herd. So that's the villain's turn. Now it's mine. I've got another Earth Shield. Man, I can't attack through the Reinforced Dam. I need to sit on these spells. I can use them for discard, or if for whatever reason the Tree Herd's shield is removed, I can re-shield it. Villain's turn now. They draw a Pixie Mesmerist. So that 1 attack is not going to be enough to kill the Tree Herd since it's got more health and it's got a shield. So they are going to attack the player directly. I now have 27 health. So you can see there's a lot of back and forth that happens. Their minions go back up right at the end of their turn, and it's mine. I get another Gnomish Servant, so I'm going to play that and draw 1. Pixie Cavalry. All right, I need to start building up my ranks here to get through that dam, so I'm going to play the Cavalry as well. And then, you know, I would love to be able to attack the Pixie Mesmerist or call in directly with my Tree Herd, but because this Reinforced Dam, has Taunt, I can't. So that'll be the end of my turn. My minions come up right. And the villain draws. The villain draws Baited Trap, which on their side says destroy the lowest priority player minion. This is great for me. Let me have my cards upside down because this is priority 3, 2, 1. Lowest priority is just that Gnomish Servant, which is not that great a loss. So it is discarded. When you discard spells, the spell always goes in first. The destroyed thing always goes in second. When you discard minions that are attacking, the attacked minion goes first, the attacking minions go second. Random thought there. But hey, so I survived that, and it is my turn. I could start turning the tide here. I get another Pixie Cavalry. That's nice. I am just going to play that, and I will attack with both the Tree Herd and the Pixie Cavalry. That's 3, 4, 5 damage, which is enough to take out that dam. Hey, that's great. I have a decision to make now. Do I start shielding up my other minions? I'm just going to turn them up right now. They've attacked. Do I shield my minions or do I leave them be? I don't think that the villain will get through attacking this Tree Herd next turn. So I'm going to leave them unshielded. That gives me a couple other options for how to use these shields. So the villain draws an Tree Herd of their own. Now this is an interesting decision, right? They will target the highest priority minion, which is my Tree Herd. They will kill it if they can, and in their current order, 1 attack removes the shield, and then 3 attack is better, or gets 3 health, so they would destroy it. But what I can do, since it's Battle Lines phase, I can make the attack first. That means 3 damage would just be negated by the shield, and 1 damage is not enough to get through 3 health. Thus, they'll ignore the Tree Herd and go straight at me. I'm going to lose 4 health, but now I have more control over who attacks what. So I lose another 4, as I said. I'm down to 23, but I think I'm starting to turn the tide of battle here. Let's see how it goes. So I draw a Poison Toad. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to attack the Tree Herd with my Tree Herd. Some Ent-on-Ent violence. Because mine has a shield, only the shield gets discarded, and that 3 damage is enough to kill the Ent, so away it goes. That's fantastic. And I can drop another shield on this bad boy. Woo, like that. I'm going to have my Pixie Cavalry attack the Pixie Mesmerist and take that off. And hey, I can deal 2 more damage straight to Cullen. So that's 28 health he has left to my 23. Feeling good about that. So that's my turn. I'm going to hang on to the Poison Toad for now, and my shield for now, just to kind of keep some resources in my hand. The villain draws a Poison Toad of their own, and it's going to destroy any minion it deals damage to. Okay, this illustrates why I was loath to use my shield earlier, because that poison attack is going to go straight through the shield and destroy the Ent tree herd of mine. So thank you, Ent. You were a great friend. Served me well, but I've lost you. Okay, that's the villain's turn, so now it is my turn. I draw a Hungry Wolf. Yeah, you know what? Let's play aggressive here. I want to put the Hungry Wolf down. I'm going to attack with both the Pixie Cavalries, dealing 4 damage to Cullen. That takes him down to 24. I could either play out the Toad and discard the Earth Shield, or I could shield the Wolf, which I feel like might buy me a little bit more ability there. So I'm going to do that. That's the end of my turn. Cavalry. Now the villain goes. The villain draws a baited trap, which on their side is destroy the lowest priority player minion. I'm going to lose a cavalry here, but that's all right because my wolf and my other cavalry are just fine. So my turn, I draw, get a Hungry Wolf. So I'll attack with both of these, that's for sure. So that's 5 damage to Cullen, which takes him below 20. Hey, I've just gained the lead for the first time. I could play out the Hungry Wolf, but I'm very vulnerable to Gust of Wind. I'm actually vulnerable to Gust of Wind if I play either of these, because they both have 1 health. But I don't want to lose momentum. We've seen 1 Gust of Wind so far, and I think I discarded 1 in my opening hand, maybe? I'm going to hang on to it. Let's see. If I pull Gust of Wind, I am a genius. If not, I'm an idiot. Let's see. Reinforced Dam. Okay, that's not so bad. Once again, that has Taunt, but I have enough damage to get through it. I'm going to pull, hey, there's Gust of Wind. All right, so it was maybe out there. So I will attack with both of these. That's 5 damage, which I need to get through the Reinforced Dam, but keeps me out front here. And that's my turn. Well, now that I've drawn another Gust of Wind, I'm going to play my other Hungry Wolf. And I'll just have some flexibility on who dies first. So there's the Hungry Wolf. And the villain draws. All right, they draw a Gnomish Servant, which is a draw 1 for them, which then they draw Lightning Strike, destroy the highest priority player minion. All right, thank God I played the wolf, because they're out of order here. I can order them just for ease of use. Because both of these are the same priority, I get to decide which is considered higher priority. I choose the one without the shield and survive that Lightning Strike just fine. Gnomish Servant is able to attack the turn that it's played, but because it can't get through the shield of the highest priority minion, it's going to attack me directly. I lose another point of health. I'm down to 22. And that is the villain's turn. Technically, you do that and that, but, whatever. Once you've learned it, you can go fast enough. Okay, I've got Regeneration here. That's nice. Regeneration can pull a minion out of the discard. What I'm going to do, I'm going to attack the Gnomish Servant with my Pixie Cavalry. That's enough damage to destroy it, and its damage is not greater than the 3 health, so only the Gnomish Servant is destroyed. I'll attack Cullen directly with the Hungry Wolf. That is, let's see here, 16 health left for Cullen. And do I want to play out the Poison Toad? You know what, we haven't seen many... Yeah, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to play the Toad, and then I'm going to discard Gust of Wind to play it. My reasoning being we haven't seen a ton of regenerations this game. I think this is the first one And so that kind of keeps it so if the villain draws a regeneration now, there's 3 left in the deck, I've protected myself against it. So that's the end of my turn. Turn those all upright. They're ready to go. Let's see what the villain has. Another Gnomish Servant, which is draw 1. This is going to shield them. And on the villain side of the shield, you draw another. So, baited trap. So that was a 3-card turn for them. That's swingy. Destroy the lowest priority minion. I get to decide of these which is lower priority. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have it... So the Poison Toad can destroy the Gnomish Servant in 1 hit, but the Gnomish Servant would take it back out. I'm thinking a turn ahead here. And the Pixie Cavalry has higher damage. I could just kind of keep on attacking face with if I keep it alive. The Gnomish Servant is going to focus on the Hungry Wolf until it can kill it, which will, well, it'll be next turn because there's a shield, but the wolf only has 1 health. I'm going to have the baited trap take out the Pixie Cavalry. And then because the villain cannot destroy the Hungry Wolf with their attacks, they will attack me directly. I now have 21 health. We'll turn that up right. So, my turn. Drawing a Forest Troll. Okay, well this is nice. I've got a Forest Troll and I've got Regeneration in my hand. That's a good combo. But I need another card to kind of make it work. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to attack the Gnomish Servant with the Poison Toad. The poison will kill the servant, but the servant has enough to kill the Poison Toad back. That takes care of that. I will attack Cullen with another 3 damage here. I could be choosing to go all out, just straight at Cullen's face, knowing that the villain minions will automatically attack my minions next turn, and I have some control over that. But I'm trying to keep the board under control as I play here. That is my turn. I'm not going to play anything else. I could use Regeneration to pull Poison Toad out of the discard, but I would rather pull this Forest Troll out. Villain's turn. Oh, so they draw Gust of Wind, destroy all player minions with 1 base health. That takes out my Hungry Wolf, even though it's got a shield. And we're back to an empty board. Okay, this is getting dangerous. I'm in the lead health-wise, but I've pulled another Regeneration. That is not helpful for me. Not helpful for me at all. So that's the end of my turn. I could play the Forest Troll out, but I'm gonna wait and see if I can go for like more of a swingy turn. So now it's the villain's turn. They get a Reinforced Dam. Okay, that effectively buys me a turn at the cost of 4 health. Another Regeneration. Oh, they were all together in the deck, I guess. I've got to go. I can't wait too much longer. Otherwise, I'm going to start dying. So I'm going to discard 2 Regenerations to play the Forest Troll. He can't attack this turn. That's the end of my turn. It's the villain's turn. Pixie Cavalry. Okay. All right, let's see how this goes. Their 2 damage is not enough to overcome my 3 health, so it's going to attack me directly. I lose 2 health, and I am down to 19. Cullen is at 13. The dam doesn't attack. And that's the end of the villain's turn. So I've drawn a baited trap. So first off, I know I'm going to attack the dam with my Forest Troll. Take it out there. And So here's the thing. Because there's 2 attack on the board, the next draw is almost certain to kill the Forest Troll. Unless it's like, no, I've drawn 3 Regenerations. So that's no good. Could be a Gust of Wind. That would make the Forest Troll live. But in general, the Forest Troll is in high danger of getting taken out. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to this pains me, proactively use baited trap, discard Regeneration in order to take out that Pixie Cavalry. Just trying to protect my troll, because if I can swing face with this troll a couple times, I'm in good shape. Now, I am on an empty hand now, so a little bit at the mercy of the cards. And there it is. Lightning Strike destroys the highest priority player minion. That kills the Forest Troll. But that's the villain's turn. I can start rebuilding, please. I've got Hungry Wolf. Hungry Wolf is almost certain to die as well to anything that comes out if I play it by itself. I'm going to wait a turn here and see what happens. Yeah, see, a Pixie Mesmerist would have killed it. So Pixie Mesmerist comes out for the villain. It will attack me directly. I lose another point of health, 18 to 13 in my favor, but the board is not. So now it is my turn. Okay, I've got Pixie Cavalry now. That would clear off the Mesmerist. There's a chance it would live. I'm gonna play that out. So I play Pixie Cavalry. It's the end of my turn. Poison Toad. All right. It is going to die. However, I'll be able to take 2. So I keep these in this order, meaning that will attack it. 1 damage is not enough to kill. 2 damage is not enough to kill, but because it's got poison, that takes it out. All right, empty board, but now I've got 2 cards in my hand. We're building back. There's the Forest Troll. Glad it came out for me and not the villain, I guess. But I can't play it, and I want to hang on to the Hungry Wolf. So let's tread water a bit longer here. Uh-oh. So the villain gets the next Gnomish Servant. I would have loved to have that. And they draw a Forest Troll. Oh, boy. All right. The Forest Troll's playtext for the villain is destroy 1 other villain minion, so it will lose that Gnomish Servant. But it's then going to attack and deal 5 damage to me. Oh, God. I am down to 13 health. Back even with Cullen, all of a sudden. Oh, this is slipping away from me here. Okay, I've got an Ent Tree Herd. Ooh, I could get insanely lucky. So I'm going to play the Ent Tree Herd. I will discard the Forest Troll and draw 1 as the text of the card. There is 1 regeneration left in this deck, I think. And there's 2 cards. So 50-50 shot. If I get regeneration, this could be a huge swing. Oh, it's Hungry Wolf. Oh, man. Interesting. I think, if I'm remembering correctly, this means that that last card is a regeneration. It's going to pull out a Forest Troll. Actually, okay, here we go. I'm going to spend my hand. Bam. I'm gonna send out the Hungry Wolves. That's the end of my turn. I'm back on an empty hand here. But if I remember correctly, let's see. It's the villain's turn. Regeneration. Okay. Hey, there's some card counting for you. It is going to move a minion on top of the discard pile into play exhausted. So that's like that. And it does have the text, unfortunately, of draw 1. For the villain, not for me. Oh man. I might still be able to swing this in my favor. We will see. It all depends on what's drawn next. So when you get to the bottom of the deck, you simply take it and reshuffle it. And then continue with whatever text was on the card. So because the spell says draw 1 and I didn't have 1 to draw, I shuffle and then draw 1 for the villain. We'll do 1 more, cut it, and get going. So Regeneration is an interesting card. It draws a minion off the top of the discard and puts it into play. You don't have to pay the cost of it, which is great. It allows you to get bigger minions that you would normally have to pay a lot for onto the board. The downside is it can do what it just did to me there. For the villain, it's now going to draw Earth Shield. Oh, no. All right, so Earth Shield, not only is it going to shield a minion, I get to choose who that goes on. I choose the one that's not going to attack this turn. But Earth Shield for the villain has draw 1, which is now Gnomish Servant, which has draw 1. This is swinging out of control. I saw the light at the end of the tunnel. Baited Trap. Oh my God. Okay, so Baited Trap will end its draws. That's nice. But it's destroy the lowest priority player minion. All my minions are priority 3. So I will choose for a Hungry Wolf to be destroyed because it's got low health. Now the villain gets to attack. I'm going to play around with battle lines in the priority system now, and this is where it really, really is important. So this one's spent, or it's exhausted, it can't attack. I can order these any way I want because they're both 3. I can also order the villain minions any way I want. I'm going to put that Gnomish Servant in front of the Forest Troll. Yes. Well, oh gosh. Okay, here's the choice I have to make. If I do it this way, and this is how I was about to do it, the Gnomish Servant can't destroy Entry Herd, but collectively it plus the Forest Troll can. So they would attack and kill the Entry Herd. The Entry Herd would take both of them out. That takes both of these out. Both of these out leaves me with a Hungry Wolf and a Forest Troll with shield for the villain. If I order it like this and order these like this, the Forest Troll attacks the Hungry Wolf, takes that out. Gnomish Servant can't kill me, attacks past me to deal 1 damage. So it would still be on the board. I would lose my Hungry Wolf, but I'd have an Entry Herd. That means next turn, depending on what gets drawn, and I don't know what's in there now because we've gone through the deck. Next turn, the Gnomish Servant could attack Entry Herd and the Forest Troll would attack, losing its shield. But if something else came out that had maybe 2 attack or another 1 attack thing would be ideal, that could also attack the Entry Herd. Whereas if I left the Hungry Wolf up, it wouldn't have as much clearing potential. Oh man. This is tough. Because if it's a spell, then I'm just screwed either way. Actually, I'm gonna go for that. I'm gonna go for the clear as much as possible play. So I'll do it this way. Gnomish Servant attacks 1 damage plus 5 damage is 6, more than enough. Entry Herd's 3 damage is more than enough to destroy their health, respectively. That is the villain's turn. Oh my gosh. There we go. That was brutal. But it's my turn, so let's see if I can make something happen. Okay. I've got a shield. That's probably not what I wanted to draw in this situation, but it would allow me to at least potentially trade and take something else out with the Forest Troll. I'm going to attack, I'm going to attack past the Forest Troll to Cullen. So I'm going to deal 3 damage to Cullen. And then I'm going to shield the wolf. I'm going to hope that the wolf can take some stuff out. Villain's turn. So end of my turn, I turn my guys up, right? Villain's turn. That Forest Troll is going to be able to attack. Gnomish Servant, come on, man. And Pixie Cavalry. All right. So they're going to be able to kill the Hungry Wolf. They have enough attacks collectively. But I can decide that they have to attack in that order. Meaning the Pixie Cavalry attacks first. It only removes the shield. The Forest Troll attacks second, which is more than enough to kill it, but mine deals enough damage back to both to destroy them, or would be able to destroy them, except the Forest Troll has that shield. The Gnomish Servant is going to attack and deal 1 damage to me. It's 12 to 10. I have more health, but my goodness, that does not look super fun. So, my turn now. Gust of Wind. Not helping. Gust of Wind could take out that Gnomish Servant, but it's a 1-for-1 trade and the Forest Troll is still on the board. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take that 1 extra damage from the Gnomish Servant this turn, in the hopes that he draws like Cullen draws like a Poison Toad or another Gnomish Servant or a Hungry Wolf next turn, and then I can get more value for this Gust of Wind. So that's the end of my turn. The villain draws and gets, Baited Trap. Okay. So normally that would destroy the lowest priority player minion. Since I don't have any player minions out, that does nothing. This is going to do something though. 5, 6 damage to me. Oh boy, I'm at 6 health. I cannot take another hit like that. I have 6 health. The villain has 10. Come on now. Oh, okay. Entry Herd. I need to dig for something. So discard 1 and draw. There's that gust of wind again. If I take out the Gnomish Servant, the Forest Troll is still going to have enough to destroy the end. I could leave the Gnomish Servant up, make it attack first. Here, I'll turn this guy right side up. Make it attack first, and that way they would kind of get 2 with my Ent. But if I draw another Lightning Strike or a Baited Trap yeah, those 2, I'm screwed. I would lose immediately. So I'm grasping at straws right now, but I think I have to play this. Gust of Wind destroys all 1 health minions. That gets the Gnomish Servant. At least now I know that Cullen cannot kill me this next turn. I've bought myself a turn. The villain draws Ent Tree Herd. Okay. I'm going to keep him this order. Forest Troll attacks Ent and kills it. The Ent's damage back is enough to take it out. This Ent Tree Herd is going to deal 3 damage to me. I am down to 3 health. Oh, man. I pull a Reinforced Dam. Okay, this probably doesn't save me. I'm going to, I pull a Reinforced Dam. I play it. That's the end of my turn. That 4 health is nice, but because this Ent Tree Herd is on the board, I don't know if there's anything that'll do. Well, it buys me a turn. It doesn't matter what order these guys attack in, because they've got 6 damage collectively, enough to kill the Reinforced Dam. The Dam doesn't deal any damage back. Damn. What could save me here? I could pull a Regeneration, and that would just buy me another turn. I could... Well, let's just see what I get. Poison Toad. Unfortunately, I'm not able to discard anything to play the Poison Toad. That stays in my hand. End of turn. The villain is going to win 3, 6, 8 damage to me, overkilling me by 5. I lose, unfortunately. I got Cullen down to 10 health, and then just the way fate decided, things went against me. So that's the end of the game. It was very back and forth. I had the upper hand. I was smacking him around, but he when fate's on your side, the cards are more powerful. The draws tend to go your way. At the end of the game, I would say, okay, I lost that sucks, I lose. Actually, it was kind of fun to play, regardless. But I would mark on the villain card that I lost. There's a checkboxes here. Once I reach 3 losses, I would open up Legacy Pack B, which is called Unexpected Allies. That, I would imagine, is something to help me if I'm doing poorly. Likewise, if I had won, I would check off a box on the win column. And once I got to 3 wins, I would open up Legacy Pack A. Those both contain cards that would change the game. For better or for worse, you don't know. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And please give Deck of Wonders a try. Thank you.